You're watching the TC MMA podcast.
Now, as we get into the co-main event, you got Will Currie, middleweight division, 12-3. Djorden Santos, 9-1. England versus Brazil in this one. Check it out. In the middleweight division at Dana White's Contender Series, this is your co-main event. You got Will Currie taking on Djorden Santos. This is going to be England versus Brazil. Now, Will Currie's a tall guy. He's 12-3, Santos 9-1, but Currie is 6'3" compared to the 6-foot Santos. He's 25, still young in the game, but 15 fights in. Santos is 27. Now, Will Currie, a.k.a. Drago, in his 12 wins, 4 KOs, 6 submissions, 2 decisions. I like that he's well-rounded. He did lose twice by decision and was KO'd once. Now, 2 of those losses were against Christian Leroy Duncan, a UFC fighter, CLD. Right, he was TKO'd the first time, came back a few months later in a rematch, and lost by decision, so did a little bit better. And he's fighting out of Cage Warriors. Another loss against Mick Stanton in 2023. He's won 3 in a row since then, so this guy has definitely faced some decent competition. Now, Santos, in his 9 wins, 3 KOs, 4 submissions, 2 decisions. He's well-rounded as well. Lost 1 by decision to Christian Torres at Titan FC. He's fighting in other places over the last 2, like Thunder Fight, where he won a split decision and a unanimous decision. And, you know, this is tough, but I'm looking at Will Currie's 12-3 record, and I'm saying it could very easily be 12-1, right? Christian Leroy Duncan is a very tough fight, and a fight that he probably should lose, right? Unless he's just on a different level. So I think Will Currie has some good competition. The Brazilian makes me nervous. Currie did lose 3 or 4 fights ago, but I still like Will Currie to pull this thing out. I think Drago is the guy here that's going to win. He's got to defend takedowns. And if it does go to the ground and he's on the bottom, he's in trouble. So he's got to defend takedowns, keep the fight standing, where he does have some KO power. But it's going to be a back-and-forth fight. I look for a good one here. In a very impressive middleweight division that we've seen so far in this season of the Contender Series. So look for a big one here. Someone's got to get the finish to get in. We already got several middleweight fighters that have been signed, so keep that in mind. But Will Currie wins, in my opinion, with the 13-3 middleweight division. Dana White's Contender Series. Yeah, so Will Currie's a guy in this one, and the fact that he fought CLD, Christian Leroy Duncan, not once but twice, gives you a major advantage because you're facing a UFC level fighter. Even though you lost back-to-back times, you went many rounds with him. So that experience has to pay off in this one. That's how I feel. I mean, it absolutely has to pay off.
He's gon' fight, he's gon' fight. Hold your breath till the end of the night. Last fighter call, UFC at its height. Yeah. Bringing that thunder with all his might. Saying, step up, wanna fight? Hold up, think twice. Gladiator, assassin, reckless, no abandon. Walk through that cage, he'll leave your ass.